Hola, 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 hola. Mademoiselle. Hola, 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 hola. Oh, mon amour. Elle était belle.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Half-Baked Idea. I decided that I'm going to go with the title that I think was serendipitous. Don't you think? It was like an epiphany. I found it on a bag of bread. So I wanted to do something ceremonial for the occasion. I really think this is the first step in my media empire. I need to start it off right. I need to get my domain right away. I already did register that old title. I don't even remember what it is. And it was like $8. I figure, what do I got to lose? I'm going to jump in there. Here I am on one of the domain registry sites. So I'm going to type in half-baked idea. Now that I look at it, it kind of looks like half-baked Didier. Alright, here we go. The moment of truth. Yes, your domain is available. Buy it before someone else does. Hello and welcome to another episode of Heretaste This. Here we go with the really terrible cameramanship. I literally have no idea. You know what I do want to do? In honor of doing away with that other title, I will use the last of the half-baked idea bread. Got a avocado in the fridge. I gotta use that. Gotta figure there's cheese involved somewhere. Gotta get rid of the last of this. My job really is to empty the fridge of things that are barely edible. That's maybe the third go-round of a title. Barely edible. See how much that one costs. Sorry, barely edible is taken, but I can get barelyedible.legal for only $69.99. Nice. What are you going for if you're going to barelyedible.legal? Hola, hola, so I've got mushrooms. Remember the Ziploc? Still holding tight, baby, I hope. Zucchini, broccoli, tomato, fire roasted red peppers, black olives, an open jar of pasta sauce that I don't want to turn into an open jar of anthrax. Now I'm just being weird. I don't even know what the hell I'm gonna do with these things. Now, to do what I think I'm going for here, I'm gonna need to get an implement out of my tiny, tiny hobbit house size storage. Let me see if I can even find it back there. My wife mentioned that what are they even called? I don't even remember what the things that I made were called. Tempura. That's the word I'm looking for. Tempura. That the tempura would have been better had I sliced the cucumbers. These aren't even cucumbers. The zucchini this way. Just notice that this looks a lot like the Hindenburg. That's what everyone on board here is thinking of. Just slowly go, oh, the humanity. Not everything is a success. I have another episode in the can. Yeah, sometimes things don't go how you want when the camera's on. So I'm gonna give you like a little cooking show within a cooking show. It's like an Inception. Tonight, I'm doing something weird. How about some pancakes, some sweet potato pancakes? So hold on to your cakes, Jemima. Error number one, just put in a whole ton of baking powder. Does anybody know what baking powder actually does? What's the difference between that and baking soda? Ted Cruz just won the Iowa caucus, so I've now officially disowned my state. I have managed to pretty much this up in every possible way. I had to reboil some of my potatoes. Half of my sweet potatoes already in the batter and half of them reboiled. Not ideal. First batch, a little bit burnt. It was way too thick. Hello, you're still there. So I've got a couple of my pancakes here, and I'm just gonna drizzle a little bit of Biscoff European cookie spread. Look at that. Fail.
No, I wouldn't say it's a fail.
I can't finish it. I'm done. It's too moist, like you just ate 5 pieces of pie. It's almost like more of a pie crepe.
Is it baking powder? Is it baking soda? What's in it that helps it rise a little bit?
This is a good story of why I'm not a good cook. I looked at the directions. Baking powder, 3.5 tablespoons.
That's a lot.
3.5 teaspoons.
Teaspoons.
It's in there now. It's mixed with the flour, so I can't get rid of it. I'll just kind of dig a little bit of it out. I think I dug too much of it out. So kind of a fail, but hey, it tasted okay. Here, taste this. Hey, look, Barney's on.
Barney's on.
I have no idea the proper implement for doing what I'm about to do. This looks large and dangerous. I'm young and healthy, and so are you. It would really be a sin not to have you in my arms. I'm large and dangerous. Experienced knife people, now might be a good time to avert your eyes. It's gonna be so funny when this ends up on one of those extreme video sites. Man chops off his pinky while trying to make a media empire. This is going to take forever. So I'm gonna start the grill in right away. Why not? I have had this thing since Clinton was president. For anybody down the road, future generations that are watching the beginnings of my media empire, which Clinton does he mean? The first Clinton, not the one you remember. The first woman president, almost until she lost the nomination of Bernie Sanders. Woo! I used to be in a boy band. Tonight I'm going to make a version of something I used to eat because all that I had to cook food on was a Foreman grill. Oh, I had a stove, I just didn't have any pans. I cooked everything on it, but there's only so many things you can cook on there. Paninis, because you've got the perfect little grill marks on there. So I just got into making paninis because they're easy. Probably should spray that with some oil. If any of my relatives, dead or alive, are chefs, I deeply, deeply apologize for the shame. This bread is not exactly ideal for what I want to do, but I'm just using what's in the house. That's the rules I set for myself. Seems like every piece of art has to have some kind of rules. Otherwise, you get Jackson Pollock. Got some grilled zucchini. Thanks, George. Now I decided that I want to cook the baby broccoli for the side. I'm going to do it in some marinara. Now I'm going to roast some roasted red peppers. I don't know if you could see that on there. Oops. This is turning into a sandwich show. Guess that's kind of what I had to do for all those years. The hard times, the boy band times. Okay, I'm going to make a little mixture of Thai yellow curry sauce and mayonnaise. I'm gonna brush some olive oil onto my bread. I know, I need a brush. All of these things we thought about we didn't need for our wedding registry. We trade in one of these bajillion cutting boards. Hey, while I'm doing this, let's go to a montage.
Cha-cha-cha. 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 Cha-cha-cha.
I have discovered that only one will work at a time. And that's very, very hot. Didn't make the cut. Maybe tomato. Tomato. Coming off the grill. Ooh, it's like a muffalata. What's a muffalata? It's a quiet place for keeping food. I'm gonna add some avocado just to cool it off a little bit. I could sell this as a dinosaur fossil. This could have been a T-Rex, but it was frozen in time.
Hi.
Welcome to my cooking show.
I don't know what's going on in here.
Why? What's the matter?
There's like Tupperware containers all over the floor.
Oh, I was playing Yoda before.
Okay, that makes total sense.
I hope you're not talking to your mom. She's talking to her mom. Poor timing, Shriek. You gotta work on this poor timing. Honey, the repast awaits your mouth.
Yeah, what is that?
It's kind of a muffalata. Grilled zucchini, sauteed mushrooms,
Tomato?
and grilled red pepper.
Is that yellow Thai sauce on there?
Yep.
The yellow sauce is great.
Honey, I'm gonna have a media empire.